Well, hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Jacqueline Kabah Harrison, and I am the founder of Realizing Your Potential. And I just wanted to come to you today just to speak openly and candidly to you in reference to how I got to where I am today. One of the reasons for Realizing Your Potential is it is specifically for women of color, to help us recognize and realize our power. And after we realize our power, we want to become better people. We want to do better for ourselves, our families, as well as our communities. And that's really what realizing your potential is all about. You have to recognize that power, harness that power, and then get your action plan together. Whatever goal it is that you're working on, whatever goal, whatever your vision is about working on that goal and making it come true, actually manifesting it. But I actually want to speak to you today because I just want to talk a little bit about how I got to where I am. I am a practicing social worker. I have been since 1994. And I've been a licensed clinical social worker since 2001. And of course, over the years, I've worked in a lot of different social settings with a lot of different types of populations and seen different needs and all sorts of things over the years doing this line of work. At any rate, the reason I decided to transition into a life coach is because one of the things that I found that I've seen that's been relatively consistent with a lot of women of color over the years is self-esteem, their lack thereof self-esteem. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter whether you're college educated. It doesn't matter what type of line of work you're in, whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you're engaged. It doesn't matter. One common theme that I have found is the lack of self-esteem. People may have different self-esteem levels in reference to different things or different parts of their lives, but overall self-image. And that is extremely, extremely important, because in order to manifest anything or to have the kind of life that you want to have, you have to believe that you deserve it. You have to believe that you are worthy of it. And that's where it starts. If you don't believe that, you're not going to aspire to be better. You're not going to lead the life that you want to lead. You're going to just take what's being given to you. You're just going to accept what's being given to you because you feel that that's what you deserve, or that that's all that you deserve. And that's not all you deserve. You deserve to live the life you want to live, to surround yourself with the types of people that are uplifting, that are going to lift you up, not bring you down. Me, myself, when I was in my early to mid-20s, I became introduced to African dance. And it was when I initially saw it, it just captivated me. It was just something about it. It was just the energy. It was the women that was doing it. It was the way that they moved their bodies to the live drumming. It was, it seemed like it was a deep connection for them. And I remember wanting that feeling. Now, mind you, I had done all sorts of dance. I mean, I had done ballet, I had done tap dance, and I had done modern dance, jazz. I've done gymnastics in the past, like when I was like maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, along those lines. But that was really my first time being introduced to African dance, and I loved it. And I remember saying to myself, I want to learn those dances. I want to learn all of those dances. And I remember when I started, I felt so awkward at it. But I said, Jackie, you're going to keep going. You're going to get this. I kept doing it over and over and over again. I remember I would go to class, and then I would come home and I would practice on my dance routine until I got it. I would do it over and over again. But the reason I'm mentioning that is that I didn't realize it then. But now that I'm older, looking back on that like 20-something years later, I realized that was the start of me rebuilding my self-esteem and coming into who I am as a person, who I am as a woman. And I remember when I had first started dancing, it was, I didn't even want anybody to look at me, because typically in the African dance classes, the drummers, the live drummers, you have to dance in front of them. And I remember being so bashful and so shy. I didn't want anyone to look at me. I didn't want to mess up. You know, I didn't want anyone to think like, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing. She looks so awkward. She has 2 left feet. All of those sorts of feelings were on the inside. And what that has taught me over the years, like I said, I didn't realize it then, but it was building my self-esteem. I remember being in dance class, standing in front of a mirror. I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror. I kind of shied away from it, you know. But that really helped me. It helped me to really look at myself and to feel good about myself and who I was. And that I was beautiful, no matter how small, how big, how well I could dance, who I knew in the class, who I was friends with. It got me to accept me for who I am and to be happy with who I am. You know, it was for me, it was a connection. It helped me grow so much as a person. Not to mention, as I got better and better, that builded my self-esteem. And I felt like, wow, I can do it. You know, I can do whatever I put my mind to. If I try hard enough, I work at it over and over and over again, you're bound to get better. You know, it increased my self-esteem. It made me feel better about myself. I no longer felt like I kind of wanted to hide in the back of the crowd. You know, it just made me feel good about myself. It really helped me to learn like who I am and feel comfortable in myself and feel good and also feel trust in my abilities to be able to do things and whatever I wanted to do, you know. And I think for me, that was the start of it all. That was the start of it all. You know, at that point, no one was going to define who I was, what I stood for. No one was going to put me inside of a box. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should live here, you should go to this school, you should major in this is what should be important to you. No. I define all of that for myself. Because when I wake up in the morning, okay, and I look at myself in the mirror, and when I go to bed at night, I have to feel comfortable and secure in who I am and what I bring to the world and what my purpose is. Okay? And that's what realizing your potential is all about. It's about us as women of color coming together, not seeing one another as a threat, but seeing one another more so as friends and to be able to help one another, you know, lend a helping hand, give words of encouragement, words of support as we all go along our journey. You could be in the process of changing a career. Maybe you're at a dead-end job. You don't want to do it anymore. You don't feel fulfilled. Join us, okay? Start posting your goals. We'll encourage you. We'll support you because you can do it. You can do it. You could be in the process of weight loss. You know, physical fitness, that might be one of your goals. Maybe you are an entrepreneur. You have an entrepreneurial spirit and you want to get out there. You want to launch your own clothing line or beauty line, product line, bookstore, whatever it is. Let's all join together and join our forces, provide encouragement and support. We can do it. Okay? It doesn't matter what your goal is. It could be a personal goal. Personal goals, professional goals. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. It could be being a better mother. It could be possibly juggling between career and motherhood, being a wife, you know, managing a family, managing a household. Maybe you're just finding that a little challenging. You need a little support. Okay? So again, I just wanted to take the time to talk to you. And I know this is kind of a long video, but if you've taken the time to listen to me, I really appreciate it. Again, I have a Facebook page. It's Realizing Your Potential. Please join. And I also have a Realizing Your Potential Facebook group, and that's for women, dedicated women that are diligently working towards their goals. And we post our goals and we encourage and support one another. Or if you don't want to post a goal, you can just join. You can be supportive to other people, other women out there. You don't just have to be in the Metro Detroit area. It doesn't matter where you are. So yeah, look me up and please join. Again, I hope this was helpful for someone. I know that there's other women that I've looked up to in the past, and their words and their strength and their encouragement has had such a wonderful impact on me, and they will never know how much, but it really has. It has such a huge impact on me in my life. At any rate, so you guys take care, and again, thank you for listening.